A little while ago, in a galaxy out there, somewhere, the SAT Starship Space Falcon blundered into a dreaded mirror warp, an area of space where all navigational maneuvers must be executed as the opposite of computer-indicated directions. Starship Commander Allen's use of antonyms is the only way to avoid drifting forever in this galactic nothingness. Or, in this case, somethingness.
Ye gads, the controls have gone wild. I don't believe it. The navigational vector scope won't stabilize.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna be lost in space forever.
Pull yourself together, Brody. The ship is run by the most sophisticated computer program available. We'll reset the program and let it take us home. Stop whining. Here it is. Wow, I've heard about this, but I don't believe it. We're in a mirror warp. We've crossed the magnetic boundary of the solar system, and we've been plunged into a mirror warp.
You mean, sir, that everything is backwards, like looking in a mirror?
Exactly. Everything the computer tells us to do, we have to do the opposite. Fortunately, it will give us choices. Still, we'll have to analyze each command, make sure we know what it means, and choose the response that's closest to being its direct opposite. I haven't faced a challenge like this since I took the SAT back in my academy days. You'd better know your antonyms, Brody. Let's get out of here. Now, let's see what choices we're offered.
Well, here goes. Increase thruster speed.
Wait a second, Brody. Think before you act or we'll be in real trouble. We're supposed to pick the choice that is most nearly the opposite of the command prompt. Remember? Do you understand what the choices mean?
Well, sure. It says to couple rocket thrusters. That must mean to increase the speed, you know? Like, couple means to double, like two, you know?
Not even close, Brody. You let this thing fool you, and you jumped at the first answer that you associated with the word couple. You have to stop and think about the word, what it means, and then choose its opposite. You chose the answer that's the same as couple, if you were thinking it means to increase or double. But in this case, couple can mean join, to bring together. Now, which choice means just the opposite of joining?
Oh, well, then, letter A. Separate rocket boosters. The opposite of coupling is separating. Got it.
There, we've jettisoned the rocket thrusters and we're moving forward. Now, we've got to build up some pressure in the main engines to counteract the magnetic force. Let's see what it says here. Expand PPI.
This one's easy. You want to displace the engine, PPI.
Wait a minute. Displacing something means to take the place of something, like to replace it. Think, Brody, if we're being told to expand the PPI and we're supposed to choose the action that is the direct opposite, we need to do the opposite of expanding now, don't we?
Yeah, right. So, if it's not displace, maybe it's augment.
Augment? Now you're getting even colder, Brody. Augment means increase, very close to expand. We want to contract, the opposite of expand. Now, which choice is closest to contract?
Well, entangle means to get all mixed up, so that doesn't make sense.
Good thinking, Brody.
Yeah? And delay means to slow down, so that isn't right. So by the process of elimination, it has to be compress, letter B.
Good. At last. Go ahead.
Okay, now what?
Something's approaching on the radar. This'll be tricky. Remember, everything is reversed out there. What's this? Recommendation: revive exterior lights. Revive exterior lights, they're already on. Wait a second. Graze, no, correct, exceed, intrude, none of these make sense. Extinguish exterior lights, hit letter E, quick.
Letter E, extinguish, the opposite of revive.
We almost bought it that time. If we'd had the running lights on, we could have been mistaken for an enemy missile and vaporized by a laser beam. Meteor storm approaching. Recommendation, decelerate.
Uh-oh. Let's not panic. Okay, the command says to decelerate. That's the opposite of accelerate, to speed up. We want to speed up. Okay, change approach. Well, maybe, let's see what else there is. Boost productivity? What is this? C, increase speed. Increase speed, that's it. C, hit C! C!
Nice reasoning, Brody. You're right.
Huh.
Close call, Brody, but you're getting the hang of it. Oh no, now what? Extreme condensation. Warning, warning, avoid. Brody, we've got to get out of here. That's a black hole. Approaching extreme gravitational pull on right field. Recommendation, converge.
Converge! That means go toward it. We want to avoid it. That's right. Avoid it at all costs. Letter E, avoid the black hole!
No, Brody, no, it's not E. You panicked again and made a choice that seems like it should be right. The opposite of converge is to move apart. You should have hit letter B.
Oh!
We've stopped spinning. Approaching Pluto. Recommendation, return to base. 1 yes, 2 no. No, Brody. This one's on me.